What is up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Today we are going to go over the case of Taylor Schabusiness and her boyfriend Shad Therion. I want to go ahead and start out with a warning. This is some very graphic and disturbing details, so be warned. Also, I want to say everything that you are seeing in this video can be easily accessible through the internet or YouTube. This is just my personal opinions and views. Shad Therion's mother found his severed head in a bucket located in the family basement. Taylor Schabusiness became the person of interest and an investigation began. The first thing that I'm going to share with you guys today is two little videos. It's very short, each of them, but I thought it was kind of surprising. As I listened to the interrogation, I kept hearing what sounded like EVPs to me, but since I've watched it several times, I do notice that she whispers, and that is more than likely what these are. But I did want to point those out because I know a lot of people believe in the strange, dark, and mysterious, so I thought it was kind of interesting to share. It is October, which means it's Halloween, so this is also my little happy Halloween.
They're like, yeah. They're like, yeah. They're like, yeah.
When the authorities arrived at the location, they went to the basement, where they then found a plastic container that held a severed head and human male organs. They continued to search the premises. Upon further inspection, they found more containers and bags that held more human remains. She was then took to an interrogation room where she further elaborated on how she unalived him.
He was coughing up the blood, right, and I was just waiting for him to die, and then, like, I was looking at his purple face.
Well, did he expect to have sex with you?
Because I felt like it was fucked up. I'm like, damn, I'm already this far, so then I just like, yeah.
I understand, but why would he put the chain around his neck?
Because he's a kinky mother, yeah.
Alright, so while they're playing out one of their fetishes, which is to choke one another, she realizes that, hey, I went too far, he's coughing up blood, he's turning blue, and instead of helping him, she says, dang, well, I've already came this far, I might as well just continue on and see what happens, because I'm curious what's going to happen if I unalive him.
So was he expecting to have sex with you then? Kinky sex?
I would assume so.
You said that when you were choking, you started coughing up blood.
Oh, yeah. I was like, damn.
And you just decided that...
I like to see what happens.
So you just kept going harder? Okay.
I
So you want to see what happened when he died?
I just watched it, yeah.
Okay.
Well, this one was different. This one was coughing.
So the detective is literally taken back by what he is hearing. He literally sits back in his seat out of shock and disbelief. So she says, I knew he was dying and I just wanted to see what would happen. And then the other detective says, well, you knew he was being unalived, and instead of helping, you just continued to watch it happen. And then she says, yes, this time was different. It was calm. So in this next video, she's going over some of the details of what she did to him after she unalived him.
So then you had sex with him?
Yes. And I had a dildo.
Okay.
I played with him too.
What'd you do with the dildo?
And I just cuddled him and hugged him.
What did you do with the dildo?
I put it in his mouth, put it in his bag.
Okay.
Guys, can you just picture this in your head? So this woman literally unalives somebody, and then she lays there in a very red bed, and she cuddles with him, and she holds him. Then she has SA with him. Then she takes a dildo, and she puts it in his anus, and then she puts it in his mouth. Just the picture of that is so disturbing to me. Hey everybody, this is Rebecca. If you don't mind, hit that subscribe button. We're really trying to grow the channel, and that helps us more than anything. Love you guys. Y'all are the best. Hope you have a great and beautiful and wonderful and amazing and terrific day. Love you all. Bye.
That she played with his penis after he was dead?
Oh, yeah.
Was it erect?
It was half.
Yeah. Did you...
Even
What did you do with
after,
this penis?
I put it on.
Well, I've officially learned something that I did not know before. So apparently after you're unalived, your male organs are still half aware of what's going on in your surroundings. So she says here that once he is deceased, that she decides that she wants to play with his male organs. And then at the very end, she says, when I was done, I cut it off.
Bread knife works good.
Bread knife?
A bread knife works good, yeah.
Really?
I use what I use, don't like, yeah. I got lazy last night, so.
All right, so this is after she has unalived him. She's going over his remains and she's chopping them up, putting them into these tubs, bins, bags, and disposing of his remains. And when she's doing this, she says, well, all I have is a bread and butter knife. I got lazy. That's all I had to work with. And what do you know? It worked really well. And she's laughing as she's saying this. So she most certainly has been diagnosed with bipolar 1 and other mental defects. The psychiatrist in this case wanted to actually sit her down and do some more one-on-one sessions to go ahead and fully diagnose what mental defects she had. But Miss Schabusiness was unwilling to do this work, and because of that, they weren't able to give a definite answer of what her mental defects are. They just know that in the past she was diagnosed with bipolar and some other mental defects. But to me, this is the one that screams psychopath. And the reason for that is a normal person, when someone falls and gets a scratch or hurt, a normal person will walk up, they'll feel empathy, sympathy, remorse. They're kind of going to feel the feelings of what that person felt because they're going to feel bad for that person. That person got hurt. Oh my God, that's so sad. A psychopath, they don't have normal emotions. So when somebody falls, they don't have that instant feeling of it feels bad. Like that's so sad that this person got hurt. I'm not saying that they have zero emotion. I'm just saying they have the inappropriate emotion at the proper time. In many instances, many psychopaths were raised with good parents, great parents who pointed out when they noticed that their child wasn't reacting like a normal person. Hey, honey, that's not right. When somebody falls and gets hurt, you need to go check on them, make sure they're okay, make sure that they're not hurt, So they can walk up to somebody who fell and got hurt and be like, hey, are you okay? And everything like that. But deep down in their body, that's not the normal feeling they have. However, they could have been raised to go check, but that doesn't mean that they have those emotions. And to me, this is the biggest red flag because a normal person would have reacted sad. They would have felt guilty. They would have felt bad. But she thinks this statement right here is so funny. To me, that just screams psychopath. Yes, there can also be other mental defects with the same exact symptoms. This is just my personal opinion. This next part is going to be the psychologist on the witness stand during the trial.
A very, very unusual, what we call presentation. How is she looking? How does she talk? How does she interact? Everything. What's going on in her mind and whatnot. And it's really, really unusual. And I searched my own 32-year memory bank here. When she's talking about the crimes, people have interpreted it to be like laughing at what she did. Based on my experience and training, that's a psychotic person right there. That's what's causing this really weird, bizarre. And I'm telling you, to me, it's off the scale. 32 years. I've seen a lot of psychotic people, bipolar, psychotic, manic, and I just haven't seen very many like this. Very exceptional, very exceptional.
The next part is going to be the uncle of the victim.
So that name Taylor Schabusiness fits you well. And I'm not a praying man, but after Judge Walsh's sentences today, I will pray that you meet the same fate as your idolistic Jeffrey Dahmer.
So the uncle clearly sees a resemblance in Taylor Schabusiness to Jeffrey Dahmer. One of the things that he says is that he hopes that she meets the same fate that Jeffrey Dahmer did. For those of you that may have forgotten, the way that he passed away was he was imprisoned and the other inmates unalived him. So the next part is going to be the victim's father. And guys, let me tell you, I have a lot of respect for this guy because I cannot imagine emotionally what this man has went through. And for him to say the things that he says to her, that just touched my heart. It kind of reminded me of my mother just a little bit. So yeah, that just touched my heart. He's a strong man.
Taylor, I just wanted to say that I forgive you for what you've done to my son. And yeah, you made a bad choice, and now you have to live with it. But you know, I'm gonna miss Shad. He was a wonderful child too. Growing up, just mild mannered and just happy, and I know you made a bad choice, and like I said, I forgive you, and I'm going to ask the judge if he can, if she can see the streets again sometime, It may not be soon, but I believe everybody makes bad choices, and maybe not to the scale, but I think there's a lot of hope for you. I think, you can make use of your time and be a better person, and do great things yet, so it does no good for me to hate you, I know you got a heart, I know you got a mind, and I wish you no harm, and I hope things go well for you.
This next part is going to be her sentencing.
Life imprisonment without the possibility of extended supervision. I believe that's appropriate in light of the findings that I've already made.
All right, guys, that's the rest of the video. If you don't mind, hit that subscribe button because we're trying to get to 1,000. We ain't even close. Help us get our goal. Make sure you like the video because that really helps us get our content out there. And make sure you comment with positive comments. That's the key word. All right, guys, I love y'all. Y'all are the best. And I hope you have an amazing, terrific, spectacular, and great day. Love you. Bye. Just kidding. I'm back. I almost forgot. Wanted to say happy Halloween. Love you guys. Bye.